everybody, welcome back. We are playing some Norra today. One of my favorites, the Lord Broadmane Noxus Bandle City Control. But with the new Portal Scholar from the Heart of the Huntress expansion to kinda add to the spice, experiment with a little bit of variety in the deck building, as well as some other cards I haven't used all too often. Now, I am a little nervous about how this deck will perform in the meta. I feel like it has a lot of qualities going for it, but because there are some decks like the Evelyn Husk decks where pretty much all their units become must-kill units, I'm not sure if just trying to control the board is going to be enough, or if you kind of need to play a deck that just goes over the top. But I figured we'd give it a try, because even if the Evelyn matchup isn't fantastic, I think we have a really good chance against a lot of other decks. There are a lot of aggro decks running around because people are trying to climb really quick at the start of the season. A lot of the new decks from the expansion are board-based decks, so all of our removal should be really good. We also run 3 copies of Condense, which is really interesting to get more Broadmanes or just more portal generating units. So first new card here, not new, but different card than what I usually run, I want to touch on before we get to Portal Scholar. Teamaker, 3 mana 3/1. When I'm summoned, plant a portal in the top 4 cards of your deck. That's all it does. I'm not sure how it will perform. I'm sure there are some matchups where it will look really good and others where it looks really bad, just because 1 HP is so bad in standard with Pytos and everything running around. Obviously, without Vile Feast, it is less of a dead card into a lot of matchups, but I'm still a little worried it'll look a little weak. But you pretty much always guarantee a 2-for-1 at least, right? Like, you always will get that portal in your deck. And otherwise, our top end looks really interesting with Portal Scholar and Broadmane as our top few units. I think Portal Scholar looks just like an exceptional version of Teamaker, essentially. You actually have a decent stat line on it as a 3/4. I'm not sure how much the impact will affect our deck. I have seen a few aggro decks in Bandle City running this card, since it will push the extra damage, rather than in our deck where we're playing more of a control style. The impact damage will add up once we have a clear board, right? Like, our goal is to play Broadmane and stuff to kill the opponent's board so that all of our units will hit, possibly several times, even if they're cheap units, adding up that impact damage. So I'm a little interested to see how that impact actually affects the gameplay. Of course, Shovel Broadmane is a fantastic removal card, especially in a meta or in a format without Ravenous Flock. It's nice to be able to have Broadmane. 3 Portalpalooza, 2 Puzzling Signposts as our top end. Just more of the low to the ground cards. We're not running things like Eclectic Collection, but I think they're reasonable. Puzzling Signpost is just like a nice delay the game card for us if they try to slam a Ruination or a Vengeance onto our Gnar or something like that. That also cycles itself, so it's not necessarily card disadvantage for us to only give our opponent back their card rather than countering it. So I think it's a pretty interesting card. Triple Portapalooza, I pretty much always run 3. This is the exact deck list I found on the leaderboards. Rank 35 Elduro in standard right now, Norra. So if you want to check out any more of his decks, he's obviously a pretty good player. So yeah, let's get into it. Otherwise, it looks like a pretty standard Norra list. Obviously, I don't really run Gnar too often. I tried a little bit of Gnar with Nidalee. Not fantastic, but fun, so we'll see how it goes. I think he is an interesting threat that provides enough utility that he fits really well in this style of deck. The Poke Stick is fantastic for setting up Broadmane, as well as getting closer to our portals in deck, so I'm interested to see how it does. Yo, what's up, Max? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for popping in. Samir Jinx. I'm actually interested to try more Samir Jinx. I think it looks like a fun aggro deck. I like Jinx. I think Jinx is just a fun aggro champion. She always feels like there was obviously the one meta where she was like the best deck. But like, I never get grumpy at Jinx decks. Like, it always just seems like a solid, fun, interactive experience. It's not like doing unfair, cheaty things. So do we keep both of our removals? I don't think so. I think I'll only keep one. And I will keep, I suppose, Pytos, since it gives us access to 2 removals. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get to 4 allies very easily in the early game to activate Group Shot for the 2 damage. Plus, just like a turn 2 Junk Construct plus Pytos, really nice to help stabilize the board. It's not bad. I'll play my Junk Construct. Because if we play Norra, then they just don't pull with the Flame Chompers. I'm a little surprised. I think I will use Pytos here just to save the 3 health. That's a pretty significant chunk. And later on... I mean, I guess we can use Pytos, our Perilous Pastry right now to kill Crimson Pigeon, or also to get even more powerful. Okay, that was an exceptional draw. Well, I guess I just open attack then, right? The emotes have arrived! I love it. Isn't that so funny? Wowzer pup. Okay, I'm just gonna open attack. Oh, no, I can't, because they have this dude. Okay, I'll do this. And I want to develop Norra, so I can't open attack. Sorry, I was a little hasty there. But this is fine. They're using Mystic Shot on our Pocket Cub. I think I'm pretty happy with that, rather than using it on our Norra or our face. Our hand definitely looks a little slow against aggro, so I'd really like to have them develop so we can pick off the Saboteur. Otherwise, we're just not doing much of anything this turn. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. We take a little bit of damage this turn, but we pick off 3 damage here. I think that's fine. Not like particularly... Ooh, that's not good. I guess we just have to replay Norra then. Like, if they use the Samir Challenger here, they kill Norra for free rather than pulling with their Chompers and setting Flame Chompers up to die to a Perilous Pastry. But this also means 2 less damage face, right? So it's kind of a trade-off there. I'm probably going to just play our second Norra. Even with them having another Challenger in hand for next turn. They're down to 1 card. We need units. Our hand is also looking a little slow. I kind of just want to get the portals flowing. Nice. Okay, that's a nice draw. Oh, interesting. Why discard that? What? I wonder if that was an anger concede at discarding the Challenger thing, and they were like, shoot, I shouldn't have discarded that. I could have killed Norra? I don't know. Alright, some big news. Mastering Runeterra is starting to do a daily tournament series all the way through next week by the time like the actual Runeterra tournament starts. So every night at 8 Eastern, they're going to be doing tournaments. It's like a single elimination best of 3 standard tournament. And so I'll probably start doing those tonight. I'd really like to start getting into them. Tonight's my Friday, so tomorrow and the next day I have off, so I'll have like an hour to stream beforehand and the tournaments. Tonight I kind of would have jumped into the tournaments cold. I haven't had any free days since the new expansion, so I haven't been able to like really grind to figure out what my best decks are at the moment. I don't know if Broadmane's a keep. It just seems so slow against the deck where Pike Spell just wrecks us, and they have the vulnerable lurkers. So I think I'll probably pitch him back for now. Unfortunately, I don't think I can play Norra on turn 2. Because if we go Norra... Yeah, why is that playing the Kale sound rather than like... I guess it's playing Lurk sound plus the Kale sound. I think that's a little dissonant. I don't like that. I wish it was just Lurk sound. I understand like they have that sound effect now for whenever something gets buffed up like that. But I think I'd rather go Conchologist for the spell utility, plus being able to trade with something like the Shark Lane. I guess it's probably Fervor here. We can kind of do the cross blocks. But yeah, tomorrow I want to get in like a nice, really long stream, so like we can get prepared for the tournament at night, because I still have no clue what decks are good, what to play. There's Grandpa Roji was playing this very interesting Talia Malphite deck, very low to the ground, ran things like Cosmic Youngling. I thought it'd be interesting to try out. I like Quicken. Quicken is really good against Pike Spell here. These are actually all really decent. This is essentially a deal 3 at some point. This is a really important stun. We could just save our champions. I think I'll play Quicken, because next turn we can play Gnar and keep him safe from a Pike Spell. I'll block with both. Just saving Nexus health, as well as setting this up for a Pie Toss. Okay, well we know they have Snapjaw Swarm coming down, attacking as a 4 power unit. So maybe we just go Portal Scholar this turn rather than Gnar. We can get some portals going. Yeah, like we kind of expected this. Ah, shoot. Okay, that's troublesome. As long as I don't have a second Snapjaw Swarm. Ooh, Gnar's Wallop is actually very interesting. Shoot, that's really bad. Their Lurk is already so big. If we play Gnar, we won't be able to wallop this dude. We'll just have to take a butt ton of damage. But I think it's worth it. I don't see a better play here. I'll play Group Shot here. Keep up quick again in case they try to Pike Spell this to keep their Sharkling alive. Okay. Now I would like to get Norra down. How do I even kill this thing though? That's kind of a problem. We're still in a lot of trouble. This thing's dealing so much damage. We can go Norra and then Fervor Pike. But they just have so much stuff going on here. I might just Pokestick this turn for the sake of getting our portals coming quicker. This guy might just kill us though. We don't run Minimorph. So we just don't have any way to stop this guy if they open attack. Even if they develop, we just don't have a way to stop it.
Looks good to me.
What do we do? Broadmane would obviously be very good here. Or at least like in this matchup, but they got their lurks really fast. I really wanted to play Gnar into Wallop here, but it was just obviously we took too many actions. I don't know if we can do anything here. I think we kind of just die. Our deck was just a little slow. Because Rek'Sai and Zerusareth will both have Overwhelm. I don't think we can do much here. Okay. I'm going to scoop this one up. Lurk kind of just does their thing, you know. They're an aggro deck. If you can't keep up fast enough, they will just bully you. I don't know. I like Lurk as a good test for decks like ours. I don't enjoy playing against Lurk. I don't know what it is. It's not my favorite. But it's always interesting to test if we can get a good matchup against it. Right now, the current bully in the meta, Evelyn Husks, that's one I'd really like to test out. It definitely feels a lot more difficult to run decks like this without Ravenous Flock, obviously. Now that it's out of the standard. Okay, well I guess we get our test. I see a lot of people running mono Evelyn, but I've seen some decks also run Diana. This hand actually looks pretty decent. I think I'm okay with passing here. Or not passing, just like accepting this. Just these two seem a little slow. Maybe we should go for a little bit more of an aggressive curve. But they also just seem like decent. They don't have pings really to stop Teammaker from being a valuable unit. So maybe I'll just kick Gnar. I feel like triple condense is a lot. Like if after just a few games, if I was making any changes, I'd probably cut one condense to put in one mini morph. Yep. I'll just start with a group shot. Oh, never mind. I can't start with a group shot. I forgot I would get +1/+1 anyways, even if it didn't have tough. But that's really annoying because now our group shot doesn't even activate Disintegrate. Hate Spike kills our Gnar, but we just don't have many better plays here.
You are nothing. Worthless.
They still keep up Hate Spike. This is so bad for us. I don't even know what to do. This feels awful. They're almost never going to tap below Hate Spike, so if we even try to like Gnar attack plus Disintegrate, we get kind of roasted. Alright, they invested most of their turn just on Evelyn. This is really bad for us. Like, we have one turn to deal with, like, this Evelyn. But this is what I mean. One unit on turn 5 is a 10-9 Overwhelm Fearsome? What the heck? Ooh, we can try to keep Gnar alive. Okay, how crazy is this? I don't think it's worth it. I think I just let it go. I don't want to waste both my removal on a unit that's already going to die when we're going to need it for the next Evelyn. I'm doing this just to try to cycle in more portals. And we can use Lord Broadman to kill Domination here. The next unit they play is going to be huge. So I'm probably going to save Broadman to, yeah, hit Divine Clerk here. But this is what I mean. This is a 1 mana unit. 1 mana, 8/6? What the heck is that? I won't kill it this turn. I want to keep up Condense for another Broadmane. Okay. That's not bad. I guess that doesn't do much, right? We're not really shuffling our deck ever, so we might not get to them. Oh my goodness. Double Elusive Clerks. So I can go like... If I go Condense first, ping this. We don't have the second ping in hand, so I suppose it doesn't matter at the moment. What does that accomplish? I think we're okay with that. Spell Shield, that one's not good. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Like, they've played 3 units that are pretty much must answer from us. for 3 mana. That's insane. If you can find all their stats. Eight six 6/4 6/4 on 3 mana. I'm just going to kill this one this turn rather than ping the spell shield in this one, because then we'd be taking 12 damage on the attack. Oh wait, sorry, this isn't Pi Toss. Oopsies. Okay, that was silly. This one's not elusive though, so that's okay. A super expensive solution is disintegrate a unit into condensed Lord Bronwyn ping. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot Pi Toss gives you a second ping. Another hate spike. Okay. Well, we keep one. That's the third hate spike though. That's their third hate spike. They're out of cards. They don't have an elusive to stop Norra from attacking, which is really good. We still have a Broadmane and a Disintegrate. Like, we're looking okay here. Like, a Portal Palooza off the top would be good. Or another Broadmane. I like that. I think I'm just going to play another Portal Scholar here. They don't have any elusive threats. Oh, shoot. I guess that was a punt, huh? I never remember that card. I don't know why, but we just lost the game because I tapped below Broadmane. Jeepers, that's like the 10th time I've lost that in the past 24 hours. I don't like that card. That card feels so uninteractive. You have one action to kill it pretty much. Or else you literally just lose the game on the spot. Like, it's not even like a... If you miss a turn or two against it, they get a really good advantage. And like swing the game in their favor. You know, 80% in their favor. It's like just instant loss on the spot. Really early in the game too, like turn 7 or so. I don't know. That's not my favorite card. Because that was playing out as a really interesting game, and then I punted. Rats. Obviously, it's not the game's fault. Like, that's just my fault for not playing around it. Okay, Jack Seraphine. I don't think I like Teamaker. I've never seen Zolani be this strong. I think Siren Song with Evelyn is just so crazy. Yeah, it's a really good deck at the moment. It makes it so hard to win the mid-range battles, because everything they do is just so strong. Like, those 3 clerks, we had to spend so many resources to kill those 3 divine clerks. Second Gnar, interesting. I don't know if that's particularly useful. We don't have anything to do this turn, so we're burning 1 mana, but they're also burning 2 mana. I'll probably play Portal Scholar rather than Gnar. Gnar is much easier for them to kill, and he doesn't give us any value on board immediately.
It's not a blood sport without a little blood. Bleed
I don't think they have any way to stop this. Not for 3 mana. Now I'd like to get Gnar on board and hope we can stick for... Interesting. That can make Gnar pretty crazy. That Nidalee Norra neck attack deck was a lot of fun. I like that one. What is this? I'm really happy if they tap out this turn to get an R down. Interesting. I guess we have to take that, right? But they're committing 2 cards just to kill a card we got off of a portal. Now we hopefully get Gnar down. They can't attack here either. Because I just block with this, and then if we hit the portal off the top as well. Oh, that's so tempting, isn't it? What do we get punished by if we do this? Not much. I think this is actually good. If they play Norra and they burn like Aftershock on Gnar or something, or Hexploder on Gnar, we just get to play our next Gnar out. Perfect. I think I'll just ping this off to try to get them to, because they have mana in hand, so maybe they'll try to develop something else. I kind of just want to stop them from, well, I guess that helps them if they have another answer in hand. I don't know, maybe that was silly. But I thought this would be fine. We just get to push more damage. I don't know. Maybe that's silly, but I feel like they have the better late game than us. So I wanted to push damage, but I think that was a little bit rash and quick. Ooh, alright. That's what I'm talking about. I love Norra's voice act, or VO. VO? I don't know what VO means. Voice lines type thing. Alright, Pokestick plus Broadmane setup. I like that. They had access to 5 mana there potentially. Oh yeah, wow, and they gave Seraphine vulnerable. She's still pretty far from leveling up, so hopefully we can just kill her this turn. Worst comes to worst, we probably just get after her with Gnar next turn. So I wonder if it's even worth it to try to kill her this turn, or if we should just get down our Portal Palooza. Ooh. If they spend their entire turn doing Ebb and Flow, I think we're really happy with that. I don't want to untap and give them an entire turn with leveled Seraphine. I think it's better to kill her now, even though she has vulnerable. Because we have a pretty good open attack here. We pretty much have 3 must-answer threats. Norra's still a little far away from leveling to really impact the board. But it's going to be awkward for our opponent if they don't kill her soon. Nice. Okay, look at that. It's not bad. Gnar's probably dead, so that's a lot of damage we're missing out on, but I think that's okay. I think I'm gonna return their Costa Grift to hand here. It lets our Gnar hit and keeps our Norra alive for 1 more portal. Time Winder was a main deck card. Interesting. I guess obviously in the Seraphine decks it's more expected, but I thought at first that might have been a created card. Alright, I think I have to be pretty happy with how that went.
Borders everywhere.
Sure.
Kalamanda, our home.
I guess we could technically try to kill them with Perilous Pastry next turn. That's a good card there.
My prize. Share the bounty of our success.
That's a good card too. So now we can go Scholar plus Pytos, Disintegrate, and Perilous Pastry. That seems like a pretty decent turn. So if they try to play one of their champions now, we get to kill it and then threaten Nexus. Not bad.
I hear you, son. Now you're about to hear me.
Alright, GG. Alright, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll run an ad break and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, let's see what's up here. I feel like I've been rushing my plays lately. I'm gonna take a second this next game to just take a deep breath, relax, think it through. Okay, Heimer Gnar. Heimer Jace. I've been thinking about running some Jace decks. I love the Jace Caitlyn Sentinels deck I played a lot last season. That was fun. I don't know. Gnar's interesting, huh? Aftershock and Hate Spike are both cards in the meta that seem to deal with him pretty well. Yo, what's up, Auntie? What's the deck? Norra Gnar, Broadmain Control, but we're running 3 copies of the new Portal Scholar.
The ones who make progress happen.
I don't like any of these, but I'll take Rolling Death in case we get Gnar on board.
Lead the way. Persistence is key.
Keep it up.
Obviously, we have a ton of pings in our deck, So having to sacrifice our little... I think I'll just go Teammaker here. I think Norra just dies. But if we play Norra, it stops them from playing like an assembly line.
Home is just around the portal.
Or they might just rip the assembly line anyways. But I don't want to give them... Because I guess Teammaker also trades into their assembly line units. Oh wow. That's a very inefficient trade for them. Like, I think I'm okay with that. 2 mana champion for their 6 mana removal. When they're not trading for any health either. I'll play Gnar here. Shock Blast only kills our Gnar. I guess they get the mana back then, so we'll see. Alright. Pretty happy with that. Now Shock Blast kills both their units, but we get the Poke Stick plus the Portal Scholar. Ooh. I'll Poke Stick him right now, because I want to take the absolute fewest actions as possible to kill Heimer. I don't want to play Poke Stick next turn and Broadmane next turn and give them all that time. I'd rather just slam Broadmane next turn as quick as possible. Oh, heck yeah, dude! Hey, what's up, Plasmov? I love Gnar's level up, man. I think that's just a fun animation. Yeah, absolute high roll. Vengeance. I think we're okay with that. Broadmane's honestly a more important card in this matchup, I feel, than Gnar. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to take my open attack because of Shock Blast. But Shock Blast doesn't really matter here, right? I don't know. This is tricky for me. I definitely don't think it's Portal Palooza. But I don't want to let them play the portals. Like, I'd rather just take my attack. Because almost all of their interaction, except for something like the Piercing Darkness, is going to be slow speed. So open attack, we get to push a lot of damage. They're going to get the portals anyway, and then we kill Heimer when they don't have any good blocks. I think that's fine. Open attack looking good? Yeah, I feel like that's decent here. Now we can't kill Heimer with Broadmane unless we go like Wallop plus Pytos, but I think this is fine. That's a good chunk of damage. That's like... Now they're in a spot where if they don't kill... Or if they don't get a ton of Heimer turrets, we might just grind them out with poke damage from these portals. That's pretty good. What if he has another missed call? That'd be bad. If this kills Heimer... I don't know if we should go Portal Scholar. Just use our mana efficiently. And try to get on board. But if they have a Ruination next turn, that looks really silly. So I'll go Peerless Pastry here. We can bank the 2 mana, so next turn we can go Portal Palooza and still keep up as much interaction as possible. That's nice. That's helpful if we needed to develop into a ruination. Another hammer. Oof. How do we kill that? That's a start, I suppose. Yeah, I guess you can't kill Heimer this turn, huh?
What wondrous discoveries await below.
That's about the worst thing that could happen here in this matchup. We just don't have any answers to Heimer now. Very easily, at least. Shoot. That was not nice.
Oh dear.
A sturdy construction. Yeah. It's smaller than the diagram. A sturdy construction. Yeah.
That turn really, really went bad for us. We didn't have any way to kill Heimer, though. We only had Wallop in hand. We got the Puff Cap from... and we only have Condensed now. That went poorly. That's a little unfortunate. We still can't even kill Heimer, though. So I'll try to clear their board as much as I can. We just have to hope we get more portals than they get turrets. I'll use this now while it gives us the most damage. Is that BattleNet sound? Oopsies. Might have been. I closed it out. Hopefully that'll stop it from coming. The funny thing is I have like one person I actually play with on BattleNet. So it's just like friends who I used to play with back in like 2018, 2019. This is brutal. I don't even know what to do. I think we lost the game. I feel like this game was over if we were able to kill that Heimer, that second Heimer there. Good game, good game. I wonder if I misplayed that really hard at some point. I feel like they just had several blowout cards. Like that missed call really got us. And then into formula. And we just didn't have any more answers. We drew condensed too late. Like, I don't know. At a certain point, yeah, our cards just didn't play out very well. But I feel like I walked into a lot of that. Puff caps. I like a good puff caps deck. This hand looks really good. Lots of removal, but I'd like to push our own damage at some point. I think we have enough removal in our deck that we don't need to keep all of that. I'd rather find something like Junk Construct or something to kill Puff Cap Peddler.
Reporting in. Was on without me.
I love that Leona emote.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
The good thing is, I don't know if they have... Oh, there we go. That's good, that's good.
Heard there was a little fella asking for me.
We can't kill these guys for a while.
Prepared for anything.
I wonder why I play that there. Yeah, when you don't have like Purple Berry Shake or anything to like counter that, that gives me a good excuse to kill him. Open attack looks pretty decent here. Jump the Prodigy, I love this card. No, I'll play Gnar. I'll try to get that Pokestick. Now we have a lot of units that are putting damage on board. and they really don't want to block with their Puffcat Peddlers. Any damage we set up is fantastic with Broadmane plus double group shot next turn to kill their important units. That's fine.
A calm heart.
The level up animations seriously make this game so good. Like, it is such an aesthetically pleasing card game to play. Ooh, interesting. Clockling I don't think matters here. I'll just go after the Puffcat Peddlers. This only matters if they hit Caitlyn for 1 mana cheaper. But then they play Caitlyn for 2 mana, they'd have 1 excess mana. So we'd just be able to block with the Broadmane. Chump Wump. Chump of Wumps. And we can kill the Clockling here too. I liked it more when card animations are focused more on the card aspect and not just like an animation of the champ. Yeah, I know what you mean. Alright, good game. That went pretty well for us. We just had so many portals on board to kind of overwhelm our opponent. And obviously, like, we're meant to capitalize on decks like that, where our opponent only wants to, like, if like they want to protect, they want key units on board early, and they don't have easy ways to protect them. We killed their Teemo, essentially a 2-for-1, right? We killed both their Teemos with 1 Pie Toss, since that Pie Toss gives us that second card in hand. So we only really used 1 card and 3 mana to kill both their champs. That's pretty good. Pretty good value. Oh, I don't know what happened here. I'll let this play out for just a second. I don't want to restart my game. Okay, I was gonna say, just in case something happens here. Oof. Okay, our opponent failed to connect. Thank goodness, because our opening hand wasn't very good. How are we doing against Evelyn decks? We're 0-1 against Evelyn decks. They just get too big. Even though we have lots of removal, they played like 3 Divine Clerks, so 3 combined mana, as like an 8/6, 6/4, 6/4 over the course of 2 turns, and it was just too much stats, too much big dudes for 3 mana. When we kind of have to 2-for-1 ourselves with our removal, like Disintegrate plus Ping Spell. So it didn't seem great. They are so strong, yeah. Oh heck yeah, dude, I'm playing this deck. What is this? I love Ash LeBlanc, just throwing Sejuani for fun. I'm so in. I don't like Gnar. I'd rather get value out of portals rather than relying on one champion to try to hit against a Fervor potential deck / Frostbite deck. Not good. And I won't really want to block with Gnar. So, definitely not gonna play him on turn 4, I don't think. His Wallop is also very good. Junk Construct. I like that more than Concologist, I think, and I will develop Junk Construct. If they have Trifarian Glory Seeker, I'm pretty happy for them to waste it on our Junk Construct.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill. For glory.
Really. If I had a pink spell, I might take it, but health is kind of valuable in this matchup. I'd rather just get the trade over with so that like it's much safer for our Gnar to eventually stick on board. I don't know if that's particularly important, but it doesn't hurt. Broadmane, probably our best card in this matchup. I don't think there's any need to attack there when they have more threatening units to attack with. Like, I'd rather use these guys to chump block the Yetis that these guys are creating. Now, I think I will play Portal Scholar first, because it's a good blocker against the Trappers, where Gnar isn't. Plus, it gets the Portal in the deck one turn sooner for the draw. Like, next turn we can develop Gnar if we really need to. But since they have the Yetis, I don't think I want to develop Gnar. So maybe I could have played him there, but then they get a good attack. I don't know. Like, now what? If they have the Yetis, so we don't get any attack off, I think I'll just take my 3 damage. No, because Reckoning's still in standard. We get really blown out if they have a Reckoning. So if we play Gnar, they get the Yeti down, and they just wipe our entire board. I think we need to play around Reckoning pretty hard here. Our entire deck is so prone to it. I can't play into it. It's essentially a ruination against our deck at the moment. We do have signposts, but interesting. I'll play Scholar again, but I'm really nervous about Reckoning. Literally every single unit in our deck, I think, dies to Reckoning unless Gnar's leveled up. There's Broadmane. That's pretty big.
You own what you take.
Noxians are not the monsters they make us out.
Pretty big turn here to try to kill the Sejuani. Next turn we do need to be careful about Reckoning, like I mentioned. We will have enough mana to play.
Ride onward.
Hot on the trail. I'm through waiting.
I don't think this block is dangerous. I don't know how many... Like, I don't think they'd run Elixir of Wrath or Might, but there's a chance. So I think I'll take my block while I can, since these guys are probably dead to Reckoning anyway. And they could use, like, pump spells, but if they burn pump spells on their Trapper, that's kind of whatever. What if we do this? Perilous Pastry now. Play Gnar. Then if they rip Reckoning, we just use Pie Toss to ping off the Yeti, then they don't have a unit with 5+ power. We'll have 7 mana. So Pastry plus Gnar keeps up 3 mana. Is that a stupid play? I feel like that's a weird, awkward play. I don't know. I think I just want this guy damaged anyways. I'm going to want to kill him at some point. And as long as Broadmane's on board, Bloody Business can't kill our Broadmane since we did get the extra health. Okay, this is good. Drop the Bomb plus Pie Toss is interesting.
These stories were true.
Awkward. Now we can't kill both of them. Awkward. Maybe Norra wasn't the best develop there? If we had just a little bit more mana. Rats, I guess we didn't keep up enough mana for Signpost to counter Reckoning. So hopefully they just develop and try to kill us with their board rather than Reckoning.
What did we catch?
Line
Shoot, that's pretty good too. I was literally just thinking like maybe we can just outvalue them, but this seems like a very early good game. not the best hit. Like, if they have a Reckoning, all we have is signposts to deal with it. That's pretty awkward. So I will absolutely take our trades where we can.
Got a model for me?
Stay. Listen.
I'll save some health and damage this one. Or no, this will just kill it and stun it. So I think this is fine. Alright. This makes me think they don't have Reckoning. I feel like they would always play Reckoning there. That Trifarian Assessor was really good. I think that really stood us back here. I want to be able to kill their units in case they try to use a Bloody Business.
Winter is the
Ooh, that's a good card. I'll kill that. Double Signpost is a little awkward. They haven't really used much interactive spells. All their interactions pretty much fast or burst speed anyways, like all their frostbites. So I can't set these guys up to die to a Gnar. Well, now I can. Now we can go like attack and then disintegrate Wallop, because that doesn't seem very good though. So what if I just start with a pass? Oh. That's not bad. I don't even know what to kill here. They have so many things. I guess I'll kill their non-challengers because they have to sacrifice these anyway.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
I wonder if we should even attack or just keep up Wallop. Because next turn we Wallop one of these Yetis, kill it. Gnar will kill the 5-1. I'd really like an excuse to play Signposts here.
carved from the savage cold.
I'll cut them apart.
Okay.
Me. You're mine.
Man, they're really putting on the pressure, aren't they? This is like really difficult for us to work through, huh?
To have misplaced my
These cards literally never did anything this matchup. It's a little bit of a shame.
Carve a path.
We need to draw stuff here. This is actually so funny. I really wish we had some excuse to use these at some point.
I refuse.
Step lively.
I wonder if they'll even just like burn a spell here so we don't get the portal. Aha! Nice, okay. Chump blockers, that's what I needed.
All the world on one
Okay, so a ping spell plus drop the bomb. That'll do it.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Portaling away.
I'm gonna have to use drop the bomb plus pie toss to kill Ash. Junk construct. And just pray for a... It just sends the spell back to their hand for the same mana as Deny, with barely any more flexibility. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, like, worse than Deny. But it's more of a tempo play, right? Like, they slam a 9-mana Ruination. You return it to your hand and you keep your board alive for that one last open attack that you need to win the game. Things like that. Obviously, you know, different regions, different strengths. We go Pytos here.
Continue without me.
And play Junk Construct because we need to kill these two and just hope we hit a 1 damage removal off the top. Or a portal. Signpost just feels so weirdly bad. Yeah, I wonder if it's just a 1-of in this deck. Like, I don't know. 2 always seems a little clunky because it is kind of just sends it back to their hand. Come on, 2 portals in deck. Nice. Okay. That's big. That keeps us alive for 1 more turn.
Glory. Face me.
Why not pull one of the bigger units so you keep these guys with more health?
I'll cut them apart. You're mine.
Persistence is key.
And then I'll act like I'm thinking about something. Maybe make them consider their play. Even though I have no fast speed interaction. Okay.
Oh dear.
We're both running out of juice.
A family
Aw, man. Okay, never mind. I lied. Good game. Let's mess with this deck a little bit real quick. Standard meta. Norra. I'm going to cut 1 signpost and 1 portal scholar to add an extra copy of Disintegrate and Minimorph? Is Minimorph necessary in a deck that has so much removal? GG's Matt, I think I'm being summoned to Destiny Raid. Awesome, alright, have fun. I'll text you later. Thanks for stopping by. I don't like triple condense, that seems bad. I'm gonna cut a condense as well. Now let's just slap in a 3rd copy of Drop the Bomb. The list I'm watching runs double Captain Farron. That's interesting. Pirouette's also an interesting one. Yeah, what if we do that? What if we go Pirouette, 1 copy, just a nice easy answer early on rather than double Wallop, because Pirouette can ping off a chump blocker as well. And then add 1 Minimorph at the top end. Is that awkward? I feel like Minimorph's unnecessary. So what if we go Eclectic Collection just since it's a fun card? And look, I only own 1 copy because I never play it. Let's see how this one plays out. Ooh, there's also a Nico Norra deck running at 60% win rate over 42 matches. That's tempting. What are we playing against? His hand actually looks kind of nasty. I think I'll keep all of it. I wish Drop the Bomb was a little bit cheaper to pair with Disintegrate, like if it was a group shot or something. Oh, is it just like a Reaver's Row deck? Yeah, okay. I'm pretty happy to play Junk Construct here just to take the block, get our portal running. The damage is fine. I don't care about the damage as much as I care about them like hitting their combo. Triple Disintegrate also, what is that? That kind of sucks. I think I have to kill this, or else we just take like a ton of damage next turn. We're burning our mana. I'm just gonna kill it. Disintegrate, 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 Condense. Not a fan of that draw. I've been very unimpressed with Condense. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the tinkering with this deck after this. This looks really bad. I'm gonna wait and hope they play a unit. Okay. I don't even know what to do here. Now we can go Concologist. If they play one big unit, I'm gonna take Face Route since it at least gives us a unit. If they play one big unit here, we can kill it with like a Pirouette Disintegrate. Next turn we can go Broadmain and keep up Condense. Doesn't feel good having to spend 2 cards and 4 mana on their 1-drop, but what can you do? Yeah, I'll take that pass. Alright, interesting. That can help pick off an important unit. I don't know if they're running many pings. What is this? Oh, it was created from Jaw Hunters. Interesting. Oh, jeepers, are you serious? That's pretty bad, because that thing's always going to be a 3-3. And we don't have any way to kill him very easily. So maybe I don't even play Broadmain this turn, I just get Gnar leveled for the flip next turn. I'm happy taking this trade to save the health when I know we can try to kill Tentacle next turn with Lord Broadmain. Plus, or Gnar will tag it. And I'll use Face Route for the 1 mana since we're not burning any mana that way. Yeah, I think Team Maker seems fine here. Just gives us more units to create with the chump blockers. I am definitely tempted to open attack here. We get to kill their Tentacle for free. And... ooh, okay. Well, now what do we do? Do we just run with the portal game plan? And hope we don't desperately need Broadman on board by our next turn? Maybe that's fine, because Team Maker can get after Tentacle now. That leaves Gnar to swing in elsewhere. Okay. I guess I'll use my Disintegrate on that. Otherwise I'll have a 6-1. Yeah, I'll let this go, because I don't care about the 6-1. We have Broadmain on board to kill it. Or just chump block with the Concologist, so I think that's fine.
Joy is a good
that.
As long as they don't have another... Or they could just use Shimon Wind, right? I guess it's a little redundant. Yeah, I forgot they hit Shimon Wind. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that.
Step lively.
Double portal in deck. We have Broadmane and Condense. That guy's definitely a problem, though. Nice. All right. I'll take it. Doesn't kill anything, but the spells are decent. That's a problem, though. So I guess we will try to kill something. I don't even know what, though. Yeah, I don't even know what. I guess we go like this, huh? Stop them from getting the draw, because otherwise they'll get this in hand. We won't be able to kill it with Broadmane this turn. And I want to be able to keep attacking with Norra. Plus it doesn't give them the information about our Broadwing, so they might be tempted to play a more valuable unit. But I imagine if it's a Reaver's Row deck, maybe these are just like all their units. Like they're not going to have, you know, many big units. So Broadmane doesn't necessarily need to hit something like, you know, a Sejuani. But here we can go chump block, chump block.
All right, all tuned up. Try now.
And then just play our big dude. Because I don't really want to play Broadmane on this guy at the moment. We didn't have any interaction for that anyway, so that's fine. Alright, we need to find probably just more Portal Paloozas to keep our deck flowing and get portals on board. I'll just kill this with Lord Broadmane. It keeps up Condense plus second Broadmane if we're desperate. I'll take my attack, because either they take a ton of damage, or we kill a unit while attacking and kill a unit while blocking, hopefully.
Strange.
Man, what is with these decks? They have like so much... The current meta, it just feels like they have so much resilience without much commitment. Like the Husk decks can just play super cheap followers. Seriously? How many times have I lost to Zlani over the past 2 days? I don't know why I forgot. I like literally, my brain totally farted there. I forgot Disintegrate would work here. I was thinking for some reason it was like we'd have to take 2 actions, like play Broadmane plus a Disintegrate or something. But I forgot that's how that worked. Okay. We do live 1 more turn. I don't know if we're ever beating them though. Like, how are we grinding through this when they have 4 cards in hand and this? know. I think this is not looking good for us. I don't know how we beat them.
Ionia misconstrues our noble intentions.
Norra is leveled, so if we hit a Norra off the top, we might be able to hit some big dudes. Okay, that's step one. I'll pass to try to get them to commit stuff, so that Norra might be able to slip through. I don't even know what interaction they'd have left other than Tentacle Smash, but I think that was their third Tentacle Smash.
Yes, I see something new.
By hook or by crook, I'll find you, dear cat. Cup of tea? Fine by me.
Seriously?
Skip and a hop. Squirtles everywhere.
Man, I don't know. Zolani's absolutely toasted me the past few days. GG. Yeah. 150 casual damage. Not bad. Man, these Targon decks are absolutely cooking me. Let's see if we can finish on a win.
Crying over spilled tea.
I'm gonna cut these condensed. I'm not convinced they're any good. Oops. Tried clicking too fast. Okay. What did I do? Click, click. Go up here and Scorched. I like Scorched Earth. It feels flexible as landmark removal, but also just a nice removal spell. If you can't kill them. I do still post my VODs on YouTube. All right, last test. Last game of the night. Let's see if we can get a win against the Husk Desks. Man, I literally cannot say that. Husk Desks I've been saying all night. Husk Decks. I don't even think group shot's actually all that good here besides a ping to set up Disintegrate. Because they're just going to play Siren's Ruse and all our stuff goes out of group shot range. Like, this just seems such a good game plan for them. We're not like an anti-gen aggro deck. So they can just go pass and don't care at all and then just rip Siren's Ruse. Or Siren's Song, excuse me. Siren's Ruse. What the heck is Siren's Ruse? I wonder if that's even a card from another game or if I'm just making that up. Siren's Ruse? We could play Drop the Bomb to stop them from getting Evelyn with the Husk next turn. Maybe, I don't know, is Siren Song, is Drop the Bomb there ever good? I feel like I'd rather save Drop the Bomb to kill an actual unit once they play it, like get it damaged for our broadmains and stuff. Oh, interesting. Siren Song is definitely one of the strongest cards this expansion. I agree. I think there are a ton of fun cards this expansion, but I haven't seen a ton of them become competitively viable. But Siren Song is definitely good. For example, the Portal Scholar in this deck, the Sergeant in yesterday's Scouts video, they're fine, they're decent, but they're not like incredibly powerful. And like I love the Nidalee package, but it doesn't seem like it's quite, you know, top tier at the moment. But they're all like, you know, like B tier, kind of like niche rogue decks. But Siren Song's definitely like made a huge difference on the game. Which I'm okay with different expansions being different power levels. Like, I heard someone saying, you know, there aren't many good cards in this expansion. But I think there are a lot of interesting archetypes to build around that are at least competitively viable. Like, they're not necessarily meta breaking, but they're fun to experiment with and add some freshness to the format. Because I think that's there is obviously a really tough balance to strike between the new expansion being. I think I'm just gonna attack here and take my damage. Honestly, I don't think this Chompers matters much. We're not really going to be like an aggro deck in the future. Like we kind of just want to play the control game, and I don't think we're getting many better attacks. Like we're going to just want to keep up our spells and our interaction and everything. So in that case, I'll just start with a Portalpalooza 2, see if we get any more. Okay. Like I don't think I care about Chompers here. We want chump blockers rather than like aggressive trying to swing for damage for the rest of the game. Like I'm not gonna get more out of this attack just attacking with these three into the last wind and keeping our Chompers alive. Shoot! Really? If I kept my Chompers alive, we could have used group shot to kill Viego. That's kind of brutal, huh? I'm just gonna hope we hit a portal and that will activate our group shot next turn. That's so funny. But yeah, like for example, like when Kaisa came out and her deck literally just like was the best deck in the world, that wasn't fun. But I also like when the decks are good and like relevant. Interesting, we didn't have any of those. We have a really good open attack then, almost certainly, if our opponent doesn't do something here.
You are nothing. Worthless. Don't waste my time. You must have heard the screaming.
Okay, they tapped out of mana. We have 2 Disintegrates in hand.
See what's beneath while I see what's inside.
So we can pretty freely kill this Evelyn, I think. Then next turn, use Broadmane to kill Viego. Or they might think we don't have another Disintegrate in hand, so they'll attack with Viego. So I will use Pytos, Disintegrate. I'm really enjoying this expansion so far. Like, the Evelyn deck's a little strong, sure, but overall, I've been having a blast with the decks we've been running into and the decks that I've been playing. Viego almost leveled on turn 7, that's pretty nasty. Like that, I think this is interesting. Evelyn, they always run mono Evelyn, but I've seen some Viego decks. I've seen some Diana decks. Jeepers, holy smokes! That filled up our hand and board. What do we do? Broadmane into group shot, group shot. Like if we slam Broadmane, they respond with vengeance. We can go group shot to try to kill Viego. And it's not the end of the world if they have a ruination. Okay, I think this works out fine for us if this goes through. Mostly just because they haven't been able to establish an incredibly huge board with, like, you know, playing the Divine Clerks or whatever onto their huge husks. That we're actually looking alright. They still have so many cards in hand, and we don't have any late game power. That's kind of awkward. Like, that's what I mean. 1 mana 4/4 against our deck kind of just shuts off our attack. So I'm probably just gonna sacrifice this guy. Get in there like this. I guess I should probably kill Domination first in case they have some other cheap units.
Plenty of fire to go around. Finally, some real work.
I think I will steal this here and get in with the rest. Grandfather Phase is more valuable as a chump blocker than running into Last Wind, I think.
I know that look.
Our Norra is close to leveling too. Okay. I think I'm reasonably happy with the outcome of this. I don't know. I don't think we don't have the ability to stop their game plan. They can just play Siren Song and everything and get their stuff on board. We're forced to respond by spending a ton of resources killing stuff. And our late game just isn't powerful enough. Like, if we don't stick a leveled Norra, it's kind of hard for us to finish them off. It's kind of funny. This will level Norra. Spell shield. Unfair. He's sniping? Yeah. Ugh. We're running triple Portal Palooza. Did we draw any this game? I don't think this game. Oh no, we did. Okay. Did we really draw 2? I don't remember playing any Portal Paloozas. That's so funny. Well, I'd like my Norra or Disintegrate by now. Weird that he didn't attack there. I mean, we are also running a Noxus deck. It's not that shady. But like at some point they have to attack to win the game. So, you know, maybe they'd... Like, I wonder why they'd want to hesitate. Because, like, is this Evelyn just not going to attack for the rest of the game? If you're playing around Disintegrate there? Shoot. I think we're in trouble. All these decks just do so much better things than us, I feel. I don't know. I feel like in every matchup pretty much we've run into, there are a lot of times where they just have these backline value engines that are so hard for us to deal with. We're like, I don't want to have to use a ping spell plus ping spell Disintegrate on this thing to kill it. But if we don't, they're just going to draw the rest of their deck and we're kind of running out of stuff to do. Okay, baby. Let us develop one more unit, please. Because surely their open attack's not good enough. They're going to let us get the massive eclectic collection. Oh my gosh, okay. We can still play it, but we're gonna have to kill this dude first. Like, their board's not all that threatening now. They only have 3 units on board. Pastry, Disintegrate. Tarash, what a card. That's a pretty big turn flip here if we can. Okay, whew. I was like, they don't have any access to Spell Shield, right? Here's what I'll do if they give us an action. I'll play Scrap Heap to discard one of these fragments to hopefully get a 1-mana Yordle. Okay. Well, it didn't work, so I'll just play my Eclectic Collection. Alright, I like that. Overstimulated. That's such a cool card, man. I love Eclectic Collection. I almost never, ever, ever play it. Adding the Eclectic definitely paid off. Yep, that one of actually might change the game here.
That's it.
Wait, 10-10? On attack. Who's got the big stat board now, huh? Plus we have 6 portals in deck. Like, if we ever find... Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, they also just have so much going on. Puff Cap? I'll attack. Gotta push that damage. Holy smokes. Is our, like, Eclectic Collection Mecha Yordle combo paying off here? Heck yeah, okay, I'll take that. They have 13 Puff Caps in deck. We only need to live a little longer. Sure. Alright. Conchologist into an Insider Knowledge. Ooh, that's actually really good too. Hold on a second. We're just turning into a burn plan now. I'm gonna play it now, just to get as many Puff Caps as in their deck as possible before their next draw step. How funny would it have been if I called... Shoot, Harpoon! Oh my gosh, you're so right. That would have been more damage. Yeah, good point. I literally, it didn't even click. I saw Puff Caps and my mind just completely tunnel visioned. No, you're right. Harpoon would have been better there. That's kind of funny. Do you guys miss lecturing Yordle? I miss lecturing Yordle. Puff Cap lethal's funnier anyway. Like, Harpoon would have done 2 damage, plus the 1 Puff Cap would be lethal. But this is just extra Puff Caps. Like, we got Eclectic Collection, plus the Poison Darts. Like, we're cruising. Our opponents can't push any damage here. And we just, like, have portals. But I will just play Pytos here into Perilous Pastry to win the game. I'll ping the Spell Shield. Did we beat the... Is Eclectic Collection the matchup breaker that you need to beat the Husk Desks? Goodness, Husk Desks. Why do I keep saying that? Husk Desks. That won't ping it, will it? Or that won't... Okay, I was gonna say that won't dissolve our spell, right? Fizzle our spell? What a crazy game. GG. That was fun. That was a good game. I like that. Well played. All right. Close to Diamond. Tomorrow, I will hopefully do a really long stream and play in the Mastering Runeterra tournament at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'll probably start like, what, let's say 6 p.m. Eastern to try to get climbing and then get some decks prepared for the tournament, and then the tournament at 8 p.m. Eastern. So like 6 p.m. Eastern is when I'll try to start my stream tomorrow, and just like have a nice, really long stream for the rest of the night. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was like an actually hilarious game to finish on. I thought that was kind of fun. As always, I upload my videos to YouTube in case you guys are watching on Twitch, in case you miss one. If you're on YouTube, come say hi. Aren't you missing out on the fun over here? We have fun. Let me know what you guys have been playing. I still feel like there's so much experimentation for me to do. Like there's so many different styles of decks I haven't even been able to try out yet. So I'm having a blast with the current, meta after the expansion. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you around tomorrow.